Hi there, it's February 5th. I've just gotten home from Halifax. I was happy to visit the city for a couple of days, but I'm glad to be back in the woods. Gray's in Toronto, so now I'm all alone here for the next month. Now, the cheapest way to get from Halifax to Yarmouth, apart from hitchhiking, is to get the Maritime bus to Woofle, Mill Creek stop, for $25. Then for $3.50, you take King County Transit as far as Weymouth. You can transfer at Greenwood, Bridgetown, and Cornwallis. Make sure you get your transfer ticket, and you hold on to it until you get on the bus in Cornwallis. The best way to hold on to your ticket is to tell the driver every time you get on a new bus that you are going to Weymouth, because otherwise they might try to take your transfer ticket from you. From Weymouth, it's an easy hitchhike into Yarmouth, maybe a full day's walk into Rivendell. I thought about walking it. I packed some winter camping gear, thinking I might try walking from Weymouth, but the weather's giving a mix of snow and rain and lows of -14 for the next week, so I called my mom and asked her for a ride instead. I'll try out the winter camping later. The bus was late, leaving Halifax because of the weather, so I found a huge pile of snow to wait in. That was fun. And it was also late leaving Woofville. I found another even more huge pile of snow to wait in. That was also fun. There was only a couple of people who got off in Woofville, along with 2 large boxes of blood. They were just being delivered to the Woofville Quick Mart. We stopped in the Greenwood Mall, and that place has got everything. It's got an arcade and a daycare and 2 party supply stores and some used clothing store type thing that looked cool, but it was closed. And they've got a fountain, and they've got a blood donor place, or a blood collection place. Yeah, it's a great mall. You should check it out. By the time we left Greenwood, the bus was late leaving Greenwood, and by the time we left, it had started to snow, and the sun was nearly down. And I was wondering how I would know when to get off if it was too dark to see what was outside the windows, because the King's Transit doesn't actually announce the names of the stops, so I've never taken this route before, so I had to pay close attention. We did finally make it into Weymouth. We were about an hour late. The people on the bus were all very friendly, more friendly than I know how to deal with. It was mostly pretty quiet all the way up. I met a man named Guy, who was headed somewhere not far from Rivendell, and we gave him a lift to his place. One thing you should be aware of if you're going to take this route to Yarmouth, the Maritime bus, then the King's Transit, is that the bus doesn't get into Weymouth until about 8 p.m. So it might be really late for hitchhiking, and you might have to find a place to hole up for the night if you can't get a lift. Still, from Halifax to Weymouth is quite a good chunk, and I think it's nice to have other options than hitchhiking. I'm interested in finding inexpensive ways to move around, so just wanted to make a note of that. Everything right here is covered in snow. Cars can't get down the driveway, so I gotta shovel that. I want to get that cleared before the fish peddler comes. So I'll talk to you again soon. Everybody, take care.